When you hear the name Dracula, what comes to mind? A vampire with a thirst for blood, ruling from a dark castle? Or perhaps the fierce warrior prince who defended his people at all costs? Today we'll separate myth from reality and dive into the true story behind Dracula Untold, the real history of Vlad the Impaler. In Dracula Untold, we see a warrior prince, Vlad III, taking drastic steps to protect his kingdom from the Ottoman Empire. But who was the real Vlad? Born around 1431 in what is now Romania, Vlad III was the son of Vlad II Dracula, a member of the Order of the Dragon, a group sworn to defend Christendom against the Ottoman Turks. As a child, Vlad and his younger brother Radu were sent as hostages to the Ottoman court. This was a common practice among medieval rulers to ensure loyalty. Here he learned about Ottoman warfare and tactics, but he never forgot his homeland.
My fellow Transylvanians, an Easter toast. 10 years of peace and prosperity ever since our prince came back to us. My old friend, here's to 20 more.
When he finally returned to Wallachia, Vlad took the throne and faced a land plagued by internal struggles and the looming threat of Ottoman invasion. But Vlad III would not become famous for his early captivity or even his strategic battles. Instead, he earned his dark reputation through his brutal methods of dealing with enemies, earning him the name Vlad the Impaler. The stories say Vlad would impale his enemies on long wooden stakes and leave them to die slowly, a method he believed instilled fear in his opponents. And it worked. When the Ottoman forces invaded, they were met with a forest of impaled bodies, a message that sent chills through the heart of even the bravest soldiers. This terrifying display of power helped him hold back much larger armies, if only for a time. Vlad's tactics weren't just about cruelty. He understood psychological warfare, and he was determined to protect Wallachia's independence, even if it meant using extreme measures. To some, he was a national hero, to others, a ruthless tyrant. But how did Vlad the Impaler become linked to the vampire myth? Fast forward to the 19th century, when Bram Stoker wrote Dracula, the novel that would change pop culture forever. Stoker was inspired by Vlad's nickname, Dracula, meaning son of the dragon, or son of the devil in Romanian. Although Stoker never visited Romania, the legends surrounding Vlad's cruelty and his association with dark forces made for the perfect Gothic tale. Yet in reality, Vlad III had no connection to vampires or supernatural powers. He was a man of his time, brutal but strategic, living in an era when survival often required fearsome displays of strength.
Now.
And that brings us back to Dracula Untold. The film reimagines Vlad's story, showing him as a prince willing to become a vampire to save his people from the Ottomans. It's a compelling narrative, but it's more fantasy than history. While the real Vlad made sacrifices for his kingdom, he did so through sheer determination and a fierce, often ruthless, will to survive, not through bargains with supernatural beings. The movie blends Vlad's real-life defiance of the Ottomans with the vampire mythology to create an action-packed origin story for the famous monster. So, while Dracula Untold might not give us the true history of Vlad the Impaler, it captures the spirit of a man who lived in one of the most turbulent periods of medieval Europe. Vlad's story has become a legend, blending heroism and horror, fact and fiction. It's a reminder of how history and myth often intertwine, leaving us to wonder, where does the truth end and the legend begin? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to History Mods for more historical deep dives.
No, I will always love you. Always.